What's going on, y'all? Good morning, afternoon, evening, everybody. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I told y'all, I'm adding something new every day, baby. Y'all see? I gotta get this point thing. Y'all see the little? I had the pray, plan, execute at the bottom. listen, listen. I'm getting better at this every day. Got my little logo at the top right there. Got the I changed the hold on, which one? Right there. Right there. I changed it to a little block thing. Um yeah, man. And I ain't like I be playing with this stuff all day. I really just start probably like 10 minutes before I start this live. But yeah, what's up? Hey, oh yeah, y'all remember I used to be looking over to look at the comments? Nah, I learned how to look at the comments on my screen now. So with that said, hey, Haley, hey Shannon, hey Danielle, hey Kayla, hey Jamie. Um, how y'all doing? Yeah, I don't have an expectation to be too long tonight. I really don't, because I it's really pretty cut and dry. And this is probably today is probably like the longest exercise. It's probably like the longest prompts that you have to write something on because it's like a whole budget thing. For the people in the chat, how many of y'all actually did? How many of y'all actually did the budget chart that was in the devotional that asked you to put your expenses and then how much it was? How many of y'all actually did that? Don't lie either. Just be like, "Oh, I ain't gonna write all that." Or did you really do it? Did you have some new, fresh discoveries? You know, Taylor did it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. What's up, Constance? What up, Nikhil? And if I'm pronouncing anybody's name wrong, y'all just like type it in the chat. And when you type it in the chat, like when you type it in the chat, like break it down in syllables. Hey, I'm also tonight. I learned how to do this too. I'm dropping a link in the chat for you to join the StreamYard, for you to join this video. So if anybody, any brave souls out there want to come up with me tonight, you can just click that link. It's not going to bring you straight to me, but you're going to go like backstage and I'll bring you up. So if you click it, don't be alarmed like you're just going to pop up on the screen. You'll be backstage, not actually have to allow you into the live. But if anybody wants to get on, hey, I'm all for it. All for it. Daniel, what's up, bro? What's up, Trina? What's up, Kareem? Danielle said I started on it. So Brody, I did it outside of the devotional, but yes, it's done. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I will go back and do it this weekend. Asia Johnson, what's up, Asia? Asia, oh, why? What is Black Jap? Where did we get Black Jap from? Wait, I got to make sure. I don't know if I'm thinking about the right Asia. I don't know. Let's see. Have mine on Excel spreadsheet. Good evening, everyone. What's up? What's up, Belinda? How you doing? Black Japanese. Oh, got it. All right, cool. Black Japanese. Got it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna hop straight into it. I ain't gonna do no preliminaries. I feel like we on day 9 now. So I mean, folks should know what we're doing. So y'all do me a favor if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. Click on over to that YouTube. Get out the live chat. Like the stream. It's 21 people on here right now. Should be 21 likes. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. I'm trying to get used to saying that like in the process. Because y'all know when I get to talking, I'm gonna get to talking. All right, so let's go ahead and get in here, y'all. We've been in finances for the last few days. Tomorrow will be our last day in the finances piece. And then right after the finance piece on to Saturday, that's when we'll go into the friendships, community. I think. Oh, no. Faith, family, finance. Wait. Better. Oh, no, 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 no. We're going into fitness. So mental, physical, and emotional fitness. That's what it be. Oh, I'm gonna love that. I'm gonna love that. I don't even need devotion for that part. Oh, I'm gonna love that. But yeah, y'all, let's get started. Let's get started. So we're on day 9. Day 9, the blessing in the budget. The blessing in the budget. So y'all, just the very first line that is here, it says wealth building must be a priority for us. We must build wealth with future generations in mind because it is meant to be transferred from generation to generation. I want to kind of camp out there just a little bit because I don't think we can talk about how, namely, particularly the black race handles money without in an Americanized context, unless we talk about the history associated with slavery in America and why it is the way it is. So when we talk about the wealth gap, the average income accumulated in a white household is, according to a study done in like 2017, is about $141,000 over the course of a lifetime, compared to only, and that's in the white race. Compared to the black race, it's only $16,000. So 141,000 versus 16,000. And we can't talk about the wealth gap in this country without talking about the history that's associated with getting the wealth gap to what it is. I don't have to do like a thorough history lesson, but I know many of you know, like, this country is a product of slavery. You're talking about America becomes, we can say Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492 when people are already here, but that's when they credit America being founded. So this is 1492, but it was 1619 when the first Africans were sailed on to Jamestown, Virginia's shore. That was 1619. So 1492 to 1619. 1619 was when the transatlantic slave trade found its way to the Americas. So 1619 started a system called chattel slavery. Chattel slavery happened from 1619 to 1865. So essentially, from 1619 to 1865, that is about 263 years. Somebody can correct me on my math, but about 263 years where people of African descent, black people, are not considered people, they're considered property. Of course, we can get into the semantics of the 3/5 compromise and all that, but for the broad nature of this argument, looking at the macro, black people are not people, they are property for 263 years of this country's inception. So after 1865, you have the Emancipation Proclamation signed in 1863, abolishing slavery, but we know that didn't happen from a national standpoint until the Civil War ended in 1865. So from 1865, black people are free now. We can make money, we can build wealth, and they did. They built their own communities, they fostered their own networks. So we did see several thriving black communities post the Civil War. Now, the Civil Rights Act of 1960, the Civil Rights Act, or the one that abolished discrimination on the basis of race, color, religion, that one, the most effective one, was 1964. However, there was a clause in there that still suppressed voting rights, which led to the Voting Rights Act of 1965. So from 1865 to 1965, although we come out of chattel slavery, we are birthed into Jim Crow, black codes, all the way up into that legislation in 1965, which was another 100 years. So we're talking about 1619 to 1965, about 360 something years where a large portion of those black people are not considered people, they're considered property. Therefore, they cannot build wealth. They cannot make money. They cannot do anything because property cannot collect funds. And then for the next 100 years, you have massive legislation that disenfranchises these people to such a point where it's hard for them to build wealth, to the point where Black people are not accepted into banks to hold their money, which is why many Black people, when they would institute thriving Black communities, most of the time they would be burned down. Case in point, in Tulsa, the Tulsa riots in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Even right here where I'm from, in Jackson, Mississippi, Fair Street Historic District, which is right now still in downtown Jackson, Mississippi, was the second most thriving Black district in the 1940s and early 1950s, only second to Harlem, New York. So I'm saying this to let you know that there were thriving Black districts, but if you ask what happened to all of them, they were either burnt down or the people were terrorized out of these spaces. So you have another 100 years where Black people are disenfranchised, so much so to the point where they cannot build wealth. So we're talking about 300 and something odd years where you have one group of people that is climbing the ladder, making more money on the backs of another group of people. And one is staying stagnant the entire time. So that gap is continuously increasing and increasing and increasing over the course of 300 something years until finally we get to 1965, where now Black people can start to, even to some extent, start to build wealth, which is why the wealth gap is what it is. So I want to give that context to get you all to understand. So this is 1965. If we are honest, many of you on this call right now in this chat still have grandparents who were born or living in 1965 and before. Still have parents that were born and maybe still living 1965 and before. And I'm saying that to say, if you are in a society that does not lend itself to endowing you with these principles, then you are not going to have a good relationship with money. So when we're thinking about this, when we're conceptualizing this and putting it in the context that we are in now, we cannot dismiss that reality. That some of our grandmothers and grandfathers, they could not teach us about building wealth because they weren't taught it. Some of our parents, they could not bring, and our parents who were the offspring of those who were actually living in the thick of that time, they weren't taught it. So if we're speaking, I'm talking about from a majority standpoint. So if we're speaking logically, we are, us who are in our 30s, 40s, 50s, 20s, 30s, 40s, we are like the first generation that are educated enough throughout our entire lifetime to be able to have enough knowledge to intellectually build wealth. This making sense? So, follow me. When I say at the very beginning of this, wealth building must be a priority for us. We must build wealth with future generations in mind because it is meant to be transferred from generation to generation. How many generations has white wealth been passed along? And try to equate that to, I don't know about y'all, but my grandparents, only thing they left, okay, let me pause it. The only thing they left was their house, which they both passed away in their 80s, and the house was not paid off. It didn't owe much on it, but the only thing they left was their house. So yeah, even if this, okay, let me prove to y'all how even today in 2025, Black people still view money in a very warped and a very convoluted way. When you see athletes on TV, NFL, NBA, they just get drafted. They get out the hood. They get their opportunity to play professional sports. When you see them on TV, what is usually the first thing they say about money? When they're asked the question, hey, you just signed this $1 million contract. $10 million contract, $20 million contract. What's the first thing you gonna do? I'm gonna wait on that one. What do they say when they ask what is the first thing you're gonna do with your contract? What do black athletes say? Or what do we for the most part hear them say? Of course, not every black. Come on, Shannon. Come on. The first thing we hear them say is, I'm gonna buy my mama a house. I'm gonna get my grandmama out the hood. I'm gonna get my daddy a car. He ain't never had a car. I'm gonna get my mama a Benz. She ain't never had a consistent vehicle. Now I want y'all to think, do we ever hear, or is it often at all that we hear white athletes say that? Not at all, because even in 2025, largely in the white community, wealth goes down. In the black community, wealth usually goes up. What do I mean by that? In the white community, wealth is passed down from generation, from the grandparents to the kids, to the babies, to their babies. But soon as in the black community we make it, the first thing we do is not pass the wealth down. The first thing we do is we pass it up. I gotta buy mama a car. I gotta get my mom out the hood. I gotta take care of my mom. And that's usually not the case in the communities that we don't look like. So I'm saying that to say, hey, that is, but I'm not blaming anybody for that. Let me be very clear. I'm not saying that, hey, y'all are dead wrong for that. I mean, it's a telltale of the history of this country. It's a telltale of the history that we cannot deny of how we got to this place. And if we are speaking facts, we are kind of like the first generation that for our entire lifetime, we had the resources, the opportunities, the wherewithal. We had in our entire lifetimes to be able to have the knowledge to adequately get jobs, build wealth, make a decent living. Like, we are the first generation to be able to do that. Now, if you disagree, hey, let me put this link back in the chat. I would love to have some dialogue around this. Again, y'all, the link is in chat. If anybody want to come up, when you click the link, you're not just gonna come straight up. You'll be backstage and I'll have to bring you up. So don't be alarmed. But yeah, subscribe if you haven't, like, comment, do all that stuff. Click over there and like the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But yeah, I'm saying that. So let's look at it from a biblical standpoint, y'all. Proverbs 13:22. The Bible very clearly says, Proverbs 13:22, a good person leaves an inheritance for their children's children. So not only is this just a logical response to how we should govern money or how we should live, literally the Bible implores us to build wealth, to save our money, to budget well in such a way that we will leave wealth for our children's children, that generations will be okay by way of our sacrifice and by the love of our labor. So with that in mind, y'all, I want to go to this next part. So I don't want anybody to share, as far as the prompts today, I don't want anybody to share, your monthly income. We don't want to know. But what I do want to know is, we didn't have as many people in the chat. Y'all just give me a quick hand right there if you did fill out the chart. Don't lie. Fill out the chart with all of your expenses and the amount. All of your expenses and the amount. Did you fill out? Don't lie. Just be like, nah. Or send that little girl emoji with her hands on her face like this. If you ain't do it, send that emoji. If you did, send a little emoji with the girl raising her hand like that. Taylor sent it with the girl raising her hand. Yeah, I love that. If you didn't do it, just send the covering up your face emoji. Send that one. Jamie sent the cover the face emoji. Not in the book. I had did it a couple days ago. Oh, love it. Kayla, unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. That's what I'm talking about, Danielle. Good. I absolutely love it. So I want y'all to share with me very quickly. How many of you, let's start with this. How many streaming services do you have? Like, I'm in here. I want y'all to list them. If it's Netflix, Prime Video, Hulu, HBCO, I was going to say HBCU, HBO Max. I want you to tell me how many you got. Put them numbers in there. You can list them out or put a number like I got 5, I only got 1, I have none. Whatever that looks like. Belinda, 6. Whoa. 6. All of them, and I don't even use them. 1. Okay, Jamie got 1. Taylor got 2 that I pay for. Dr. Mimi have 5 to 6. Danielle has 4. Netflix, Amazon Prime, Roku. I only pay for 2. 1, 7. Trina, 7. God, dog. Andrea watched. Oh, what's up, Mama? How you doing? 7. These folks who got like 4 and above. Goodness. Glenn, what's up, man? How you doing? Glenn said 0. Typical Glenn answer. We know that. All right, so the purpose, and if y'all saw right after I said that, I'm a binge watcher on the weekends. Absolutely, Dr. Mimi, I ain't gonna lie to you. I try to stay away from it. I don't watch TV often at all. My TV barely comes on, and reason being is because when I start something, I gotta finish it. Y'all, I got on the biggest. I don't know if any of y'all ever heard of the show Blacklist. I watched the first, and if y'all know Blacklist, that junk got about 27 seasons. I must have started watching that junk. I binge watched it for like 3 weeks straight and wasted so much time. Oh my God, I wasted so much time. Real quick, y'all, if you just get on here, click over there, like the stream, subscribe to the channel, add your comments, like, subscribe, comment. We try to hit a goal. But yeah, hey, listen, Blacklist, I got on Raymond Redison, had me in a chokehold. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, I wasn't no more good. I watched that first like 2 episodes. I was stuck. And y'all, I was so stuck. I watched the whole I watched all the seasons from season 1 to season 57. I watched them twice. That's how much of a hold that thing had on me. And it's really because like I'm a sucker for intellectuals. Like Raymond Reddington was extremely astute, very intellectual guy. And like just to hear how he processed information and regurgitated it, that was so fascinating to me. So I got stuck on that thing. But back to the subject matter, I want y'all to ask yourself, how many of those streaming platforms, yes, twice, Dr. Mimi, how many of those streaming platforms do you really need? How many of those streaming platforms do you really need? Be honest with yourself. I mean, I understand that, some don't have the same thing that others have, but I mean, do you really need 7 of them? Addiction. Blacklist was good. I know it. Raymond Reddington had me in the chokehold. Absolutely. Love Black. Look, Shannon, I'm telling you, that thing was good. Absolutely. All right. So look, as y'all are thinking about this, y'all, I want you to really think about it. Okay, Haley, you said you need both. I'm sure you don't pay for them. Your mama probably pay for those. So you in the clear. Your mama need to be on this call. Turn me up so she can hear me. So check this out, y'all. We talked about this a few days ago, that the blessing, the promise, and the prosperity is in the micro, not the macro. Those small, minuscule steps that we take from one layer to the other. So when we're thinking about that, I want you to think. You pay, I don't even know how much Netflix is now. I don't know how much. If y'all know how much Netflix is now, Amazon, all that, y'all can throw it in the chat. But when you're thinking about that, I want you to think about that in terms of compounding interest. Let's say Netflix is $14.99. Netflix is $14.99 a month. and whatever. That's really sad. Only one of my phones. I got one phone that I'm looking at on YouTube right here, and both of my other two phones are dead. Are dead. Netflix $14.99 a month. $14.99 a month times 12. Times 12, that's $179 a year. Mine would be different for me. I got student accounts. Don't we miss those student accounts? $9 for one viewer. Absolutely. Absolutely. So listen, y'all, we're talking about Netflix per year. Netflix per year, $179.88. Now let's compound that by the amount of streaming platforms we have. That $14 don't look like much when it goes from month to month. But when you get to the end of the year and that 14 has become almost $200, and you compound that by 4 other platforms, and that $200 is now $800. What if you had taken that same $800 and put it into a stock market account, done your research, and the stock that you invested $800 in January, 12 months later, is giving you a yield of about, I don't know, 15%, 20%, whatever the case may be. Peacock, $7.99 or $13.99. So I want y'all to think about that. Think about that. So when we're thinking about all these things, man, like ultimately, what I'm trying to convey is we have got to steward our finances better and understand that prosperity comes in the micro. So I know y'all, canceling that Prime membership may not seem like much now. I know canceling that Hulu membership may not seem like much now. But when you get 1 and 3 and 5 years from now, then you'll start to see what level of impact that it had on your finances. Jamie, what you talking about? I'm fancy. What I do? We need to address this demon tonight, right here. I need everybody in the chat that got that Starbucks demon. I need you to lift your hand in the chat. Give me a hand right now. And we finna lay hands right now in this chat. Because I know there's plenty of y'all in here got. Kayla, your hand needs to be the first one to go up. Yeah, I want you, if you got that Starbucks demon, if you at Starbucks almost every day, I need you to put that hand up. Put it up. Put it up. We finna plead the blood right now. Come on. Come on. Dr. Mimi, I need your hand. Put those hands up. We about to cast them Starbucks demons out. Come on. Come on. No, we about to talk about coffee. Yeah, we gonna talk about it. Uh-huh. Yep. Let's not talk about coffee. Yep. We gonna talk about it. Come on, Haley. All them Starbucks. We gonna get, okay, Dr. Mimi, kudos to you. You gave it up. Okay. Trina, here we go. Lord, for all my ladies and gentlemen that are on this stream right now, who got that Starbucks demon, who can't go a week without visiting Starbucks 3 to 5 times. I lift them before you right now, God, and I touch them right now in the name of Jesus. Come out, come out, come out, you Starbucks demon, you caramel macchiato demon, you white chocolate mocha demon. Come out, you Starbucks. You're spending too much money. Come out of there. Extract yourself from our vessels. Extract yourself from God's children. You will not take captive of his sons and daughters. You will come out of God's daughters right now. Come out of here. Come out of here. We don't need a double shot of espresso. We don't need oat milk. We don't need whole milk. You don't need it, not every day. You can get it once a week, maybe even twice. You don't need to be there 5 days a week. I plead the blood against that Starbucks demon. It is gone. It's gone. It's gone. I got power. We got Starbucks at home, y'all. Come on, somebody. Tell them. Dr. Mimi, the math is gonna math every time. The math is going to math every time. I'm trying to tell y'all. These little small, minuscule, minute expenses that we have, they compound. They will compound. They will expand, and you will see them on the back end. But you'll feel them on the back end. So I need everybody on this call. I need you to make a commitment. I need everybody, all 26 of y'all in this chat. I need everybody to make a commitment to let go of at least one expense. I'm going to do mine first. I need everybody to make at least one commitment on this call tonight. I'm going first. I'm deleting my Hulu tonight. Matter of fact, I'm going to send the confirmation in the community group meet to show y'all I'm deleting it. I'm deleting it tonight. I don't need it. I need to save money. I need to save more money. Come on. I need y'all to make a commitment. Everybody on here got to make one commitment. What expense are you about to get rid of tonight? We got to hold each other accountable. That's a part of what this chat is for, y'all. This PPE community, a part of it is we have got to let something go. Come on, Dr. Mimi. No more Prime orders in January. Get off Amazon. Yeah. Stop eating out for lunch every day and take my own lunch from home. All right? Bet. I got it. Oh, my God. Henry. I need somebody. I can't pray for the DoorDash demon because I got it. I can't pray for the DoorDash demon because I got it. I need somebody to purge me. I got the DoorDash demon. I'm a slave to convenience. I'm lifting my hands. Somebody pray for me. Pray it out. Come on. Do it, Lord. I need to tear it. I got to tear it out. I need the DoorDash demon to come out. I got the DoorDash demon too, Henry. I can't even be mad at you. Oh my God. But how many subscriptions do you have, Jason? How many subscriptions do I have? 3. I have 3. Counseling my esthetician subscription. That's how you know people got money right there. My girl got an esthetician subscription. That's how you know. That's how you know folk got money right there. That's how you know. Maybe the vending machines or the hair store. Vending machines, Haley, make that commitment that for the rest of the month of January, you ain't getting nothing out the vending machine in school. Nikhil, I ain't even got the DoorDash pass. So you know I'm paying all them fees every time. And I order DoorDash at least 2 to 3 times a week. No cups of coffee at work. I won't order from TikTok. I need somebody to pray now. I can't pray against the TikTok shop demon. Oh, I can't pray against it, y'all. These pants I got on right now came from TikTok shop. I can take my laptop in that room and show y'all my camera. I just got a TikTok shop package yesterday. Oh Lord, somebody pray the TikTok shop demon out of me. Lord, G, get it out. Get it out. I got that TikTok shop demon. Golly. But I ain't week. That's gonna be that's how you know it's hard to let something go. That's how you know that's how you know you have a stronghold. When it's hard to let go, hence the term stronghold. And I definitely have a stronghold for that TikTok shop demon. Oh God. I'm gonna let it go too, Danielle. I'm gonna let it go too for the month of January. No, not past that. Month of January, well, they probably about to delete. Ban TikTok. Calling the DoorDash demon out right now. Thank you, Dr. Mimi. Thank you. Give me all your prayers. Sage has that demon too. So that means I can keep my 1, right? Yeah, keep your 1. Cool with that. She in. No Temu orders. Let me tell you something. Folks been telling me about Temu. And it sounds too good to be true. That's why I haven't started going on there, because I feel like I, I feel like I already have a vulnerable portal that Timu will easily slip into. I want to keep my portals closed, so I'm not going to even avail myself to that Timu data. I'm not. I see a lot of people saying that Dash Pass. Oh my God, Henry got the Dash Pass too. Come on. Oh God, no sodas for the next 2 months. I love it. Love it. Pray hard, yes, please. Pray for both of us. No more Starbucks before work every morning for the rest of the month. I'll make the Starbucks coffee I have in the cabinet. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Mom. Get it done. Y'all got. I do. I got it bad. I got that TikTok. Out of all the strongholds I have, like Amazon, I've been delivered from that because Amazon getting a little too high. But I definitely have a TikTok shop stronghold. I changed mine. No Starbucks for a month. I loved it. Why did let go of Paramount Plus when Yellowstone went? Oh, that don't count, Belinda. Paramount. That don't count. You pick something else. Paramount. They on their last leg. They gonna be out of business in the next 2 months. Timu got better. Timu got better. No, it ain't Timu. What them cheap movies be on? Is that Timu? I forgot. I can't remember. What them low budget movies be on? I think that is Timu. That's I'm tripping. Tubi. Yes, the low budget movie. Tubi. Hey, check this out. Paramount right there with Tubi now. They about to step. You know how NBA Live have ratings? Like if Tubi rating is like a 55, Paramount is like a 58. Like they right there together. Only last lead. But look, y'all. Hey, check this out. Last part of this book, I want to read to y'all. Now, am I saying, because I want to make this clear, I want to actually read this. Now, am I saying that Now, am I saying that you should take such a staunch approach in your budgeting that you don't enjoy life? Not at all. But I am saying that those moments can be included in your budget. If you're going to make a commitment to pop bottles of champagne once a month to celebrate life, make sure it's only once per month. Also, 1 bottle instead of 4. I got LOL in the book behind it. The blessing in the budget is in the micro steps. That's all I got. I knew wasn't nobody gonna come on this live, man. Y'all said, hey, you know what? I'm sorry forcing people up here. But y'all, tomorrow's the last day in our finances piece. It's called You Know Better, You Do Better. Because I know many of us, all of us probably on this call, we probably had a negative or a very volatile relationship with money. However, for many of us, it was a learning experience. I think many of us, once we got in that credit card debt really steep the first time, I don't think we ever had to worry about revisiting. Or if we did revisit, we stewarded it a little bit better. And some of us, you probably didn't dust yourself off. Or when you did dust yourself off and try it again, you just repeat the same behavior. So, yeah. Y'all can have Tubi. But tomorrow we'll be concluding our finances piece. If you're just hopping on here, subscribe to the channel. Hold on. Oh no, somebody on here. Here it came up here. Oh God. Ace, what's up, man?
What do you do, man?
Oh my God, bro. I just knew nobody to go click on this link tonight. For those of you who don't know, this is the infamous Henry Goss. Where did me and Henry's relationship initiate? With the spring 2014 Delta Phi chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated Yes, we are fraternity brothers. This is my brother. Even though y'all been denouncing and calling fraternities demonic for about a year now, I would argue anybody on that. By the way, but it's another conversation, another day. However, this is how I know Henry Goss. Um, and yeah, man, what's up, bro? How
What
you
it do, man? First off, hey everybody. I'm gonna be real brief. Only reason I hopped on was because I just wanted to echo the fact that the blessing truly is in the budget. And I know for some people, when you hear the word budget, it sounds constrictive. It sounds like confining. And I know because that's me. Like I had to reframe the way I even looked at a budget and call it like a conscious spending plan, just so I felt comfortable enough facing, my expenses versus my income. Because one thing people don't say a lot of is it doesn't matter, or rather, what they don't say is you can make a lot of money and still feel like you make minimum wage. And it's because you're not mindful on the micro. So I just wanted
yeah,
to share that because I know
yeah.
that's something that I've been working through. And yeah, I just hope that helps somebody.
All right. And Henry, let me ask you one question though. Because here you are married, correct?
Yes.
Okay, you got to ask our generation that we divorced within months. I mean, it's becoming ridiculous. So shout out to you for staying married for how many years now? Three, four?
Yeah, 4 years, it'll be 5 in November.
Know what I'm talking about, bro? So look, tell me this. Um, Getting married, did you see that as as a positive to you financially or as a negative? Like, did you see your
Oh,
finances get much better as a household or did it get worse when you got married?
so getting married, I knew it was gonna be a plus, just mathematically. Two incomes is always better than one. Uh, and I will say it got better in the beginning. However, there were challenges because as the income increased, the lifestyle started to increase and the mindfulness started to decrease because you see, oh, I'm bringing in
Mm,
X. It's way more than when I had a little. So I don't have to be,
yeah.
worried about XYZ, but it's not till you sit down, look at the numbers, and you be like, oh wow, I'm actually touching this amount. It doesn't feel like it, but this is why. Because I got the DoorDash, I got, all the purchases, all the eating out, etc.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that makes a lot of sense, man. It seems like both of us share that DoorDash demon. Because I'm telling you, it's oh my god, I just ordered DoorDash yesterday after the live, after the live. Yeah, so I mean, I already know, but yeah, the blessing, like you said in the beginning of your statement, man, the blessing truly is in the budget. Like when you actually prioritize and you actually start to see, you will start to see, and sometimes it'll shock you. Like after you pay all your bills and you prioritize certain things, and you like, dang, I still got this much left. I've been in those positions where it has shocked me sometimes, where pay all my bills, I'll meal prep for the week, get rid of some subscriptions. And I'm like, I'm gonna actually be intentional about my finances. Like I would look up and be like, oh, I got a pretty little penny left to help me navigate my week. So yeah, bro, like you said, like the blessing truly is in the budget, man. And even more particularly for us as a race, like we've gotta continue to prioritize and cultivate ourselves in financial literacy. Like it's absolutely essential. Um, but yeah, Henry, like was it anything else you got for us, brother?
Man, it's so much, but I'm gonna wait till later on
Oh
when
yeah,
yeah,
y'all.
cause
I'll tell
yeah.
y'all. So Henry's gonna come back when we get to the fitness piece. Because man, I ain't gonna lie, the man has been encouraging me because he has a level. Or I'll speak to you directly. I ain't gonna speak to third person, man. You just have a level of. A lot of people would like beat you down for this, but you have a level of tenacity. Tenacity being the ability to not quit and keep going, even though there may be gaps from one quit to another. Like, but you don't stop. It reminds me of I remember a friend of mine was telling me, and I'm not gonna preach. I'm not. I remember a friend of mine, and y'all will probably know the ethnicity of this friend when I tell you what they told me. But he was telling me he and his daughter went horseback riding. And they went horseback riding, and his daughter, the horse, bucked his daughter off the horse. Bucked his daughter off the horse, and she hit her head like on the ground. She was hurting, she was crying, blah, blah, blah. But she was okay. Didn't have to be hospitalized or anything like that. And basically, he said about 2 weeks went by, and his daughter came back to him and said, "Daddy, when are we going horseback riding again?" I knew I ain't never met this little girl in my life, but I knew just from that statement alone, she is going to be successful in life because she has something that money can't buy. She has something that you cannot wire into people. She has something that you can't necessarily teach, and that is tenacity. The ability to be bucked off, to fail, to not meet your goal, and continue to pursue it, even though you know that there's some trauma attached to your history in it. Like, so, bro, that's what blesses me the most about your journey. Like, no matter how much you've like started the fitness thing and you don't never stop starting. And that's the important thing. Like, never allow yourself to just quit and stay there. So, bro, this is just my little 2 cents. My little 2 cents. We get to more to that, like, as when we actually get there, though. But guys, I appreciate you, brother. I'm gonna let the people go, pray for them, and then we gonna dip. Gonna dip. But yeah, y'all. Hey, if you new to this screen, keep saying, hey, scroll over there, subscribe to the channel, like the stream. Thoroughly enjoyed the conversation. We're gonna wrap up finances tomorrow. And I'm gonna pray real quick. Anybody have prayer requests, you can drop them in the chat now. And we're gonna lift you up. I hope y'all know that these lives, they don't go nowhere. Neither do the comments. So a lot of these things that you said that you were gonna give up, I'm gonna definitely be throwing it in chat. Be like, hey, so did you cancel that? Pray that I stick. Pray that I stick to a budget. I really struggle with that. You ain't the only one. Haley, most definitely. Yeah, you definitely not the only one. Because I'm talking and y'all, I'm naturally passionate. I naturally talk loud and aggressive. So it may seem, because y'all, I'm not gonna go on a tangent, but like when it comes to communication, and I might have said this, but there was a researcher at the University of California that conducted a study about nonverbal communication. He found that when it comes to effective communication, 55% of communication is nonverbal, has everything to do with your body language. 27% of communication is intonation, not what you say, but how you say it. So this is how politicians can just be lying, but if they sound convincing, they can get an entire assembly on their side. And only 17% of communication is what you actually say. So I'm saying it to say, I know I may sound like, super motivated and convincing, or like I have it all figured out, but I don't. Much like Danielle right here, I struggle to keep my budget too, because I still stroll on TikTok and I come across those deals that seem like I just can't pass them up. I still scroll onto Amazon Prime and I see a movie that, even though I pay for the subscription every month, it still makes me pay for the movie I want to see. And I pay it. I rent it. So it's still a struggle for me as well. But yeah, y'all, I'm going to pray and we're going to get out of here, and I will see y'all bright and late tomorrow. All right, Father, thank you so much, Lord, for allowing us to gather for day 9 of this 21-day challenge. Father, we thank you for the change that is transpiring up to this point, and we don't account it to anything but you, your presence. Father, we are carefully dissecting the word of God, that we are looking upon every line and every precept, trying to see how it applies to our lives and how it can change us from the inside out. So, God, I thank you for your word. I thank you for how it is changing us and transforming us within this group. And I thank you that that transformation will continue to transpire. Father, I pray for Hannah and Haley right now. Two people that are near and dear to my heart, Father. I lift them up to you, Father, as they are dealing with sickness and ailments in their body right now. Father, I just ask that you would touch every fiber of their being, that you would heal from the inside out. And God, I just pray that you would be a very present help, that you said healing is the children's bread, and we can feast on that which you have already made available. So, Father, I just thank you, and we lift up even Mr. Smith to you. Father, I just pray that you would touch him from the crown of his head to the sole of his feet. The Bible says that there is no distance in prayer. So, Father, even now, as we are on this live stream and he is wherever he is, Father, I pray that he would feel a presence come over him right now, and he would understand the power and the magnitude of the Holy Spirit that is propelling him forward, that is propelling him better. And Father, I just thank you for what you're doing through him. Father, I just thank you for all that you're doing. Help us to keep our budgets. Father, once we set these things in place, God, I pray that you would do supernatural things, like when we want to continue a subscription, lead our card to decline. Or when we want to buy something, let the card not go through. Do just mysterious things like that, Lord, because we believe you can even do that. So, Lord, keep us as we go throughout the remainder of this devotional, and we will keep you first in the process. In Jesus' name we do pray. Amen. Listen, love y'all to death. Yeah, I'll follow up with you on which subscription to get rid of. I'm pondering every reason to keep all of them. Yeah, man. I don't know, Dan. You may watch TV a whole lot more than me, but what I find out is when I get rid of stuff, most of the time I don't even know I got rid of it. I really don't even know I got rid of it because I don't watch TV much. So that may be harder for some than others. Yeah, man. Listen, love y'all. I'm finna log off here and finish writing a grant proposal. I told y'all 2 goals this year was to write and get approved and get awarded for at least 2 grants. I've never written a grant by myself. I've only co-wrote 1, but my goal this year is to write and get awarded 2 with some organization. So that's what I'm about to get off here and do. I got goals. Only way we talked about the beginning of wealth is the end of debt. So the only way sometimes you can get out of debt is if you increase your income. So that's what I'm working to do. That's what I'm working to do. And I'm finna get off here and write these grants and write myself in them. So you can pay me. Pay me. Just give me my money. All right, y'all. I'm done. I'm just yapping now. I'll see y'all tomorrow.